Hi everyone, Luke talking here. Hopefully you guys are watching my YouTube channel, Luke Streetwalker. I guess I want to tell you my story, I guess. I'd been living in Vietnam for maybe the last just over 4 years. Went over as a volunteer, tagged along with my partner at the time for an amazing organisation, Blue Dragon Children's Foundation. These guys do amazing work with underprivileged children in Vietnam. But anyway, that's maybe the start of my story. Last year, October the 8th, I had a motorcycle accident in Hoi An, Vietnam. I crashed my motorcycle. In saying that, I sustained a spinal cord injury. I fractured my C3, 4 and 5 vertebrae and also my T6 vertebra. Broken collarbone. I was held in Vietnam for maybe 2 weeks, none of which I can remember. I've got friends that tell me that I was conscious and coherent and I was talking. I can't remember anything of it. I've got vague recollections of when they moved me to Thailand, which is where I had surgery, where they went through my throat. So they went through my throat and removed my C4 vertebra. They fused my C3 and 5 together and put, I guess, some scaffolding in my neck. From what the doctors, from what I heard when I was in Thailand, I was going to have no movement from the neck down, classified as a quadriplegic. But yeah, I was told that I was not going to be able to move from my neck down. However, I do remember in Thailand I had small movements, so a little tiny bit of my finger, which I just kept moving and moving. So yeah, I was sort of stabilised in Bangkok, and then I was medevaced from Bangkok over to the Princess Alexandra Hospital in Brisbane. Went into ICU there, and then waited for a bed in the spinal injuries unit. While I was laying in bed in the Princess Alexandra, I had so many questions for my doctors, and I sort of said, do you think I'm going to be able to ever walk again? And they all sort of said no, that I wasn't going to be able to, which was devastating to hear. I will actually put on right now that my mother was with me the whole time. Big shout out to Mum, Kath. You're an amazing woman. Thank you for being there for me. It really got me through the tough times. Also, I got to give a big shout out to my ex-partner Sky, who was also with me for the majority of the time. She really gave me a light at the end of the tunnel. To be honest, if I didn't have her there, I would have had nothing to fight for. I'd looked for so much on the internet to try and find anyone who'd been through a similar sort of ordeal, and I couldn't find anything. So that's also the reason why I wanted to create this YouTube channel, is to if anyone is going through this similar sort of injuries or anything, then it's always good to see where someone else was going through, and if they have any questions, or they just want to know what life's like for every day with someone with a spinal injury. And it's tough. And there's no easy way around it. So yeah, that's my story. I do physio and occupational therapy every day. That's a really big thing, you just got to push through that stuff, and being in the PA, the staff, the nurses, were amazing. I did notice that there was quite a bit of what I'd sort of say an entrenched laziness within the public system. When I first got to physio, my physio at the time, I sort of said, look, I want to get onto this exercise bike for your hands, makes your hands go and it'll move for you. And my physio at the time, said, Luke, I'm not going to do that for you because you may run the risk of hurting your shoulder more. It's not the answer that I wanted. So I went above her and I went to my doctor, my consulting treating doctor at the time, and sort of said to her, this is what I wanted to do. And she sort of said, look, I'm with your physio. I don't think it's a wise decision, as you could hurt it more. That again wasn't the answer that I wanted. So I went over her head and I went to the head doctor on the ward, and I sort of pulled him aside when he was busy and sort of said, look, can I get 10 minutes of your time? He sort of said to me, look, Luke, I haven't got time at the moment, but I'm going to make time for you tomorrow. Tomorrow came and he came in and I said, doctor, I really want to get onto this bike. I want to get my arm moving. And I said, my doctor and my physio have said that they don't feel that it's a wise decision. And I wanted to just, it was my call. And I sort of said to him what I'd asked my doctor and physio at the time, and he said to me, Luke, you can't hurt your shoulder any more than you've already hurt it, mate. Do it. Go for it. So he in turn spoke to my physio and my doctor. I went to physio the next day, and my physio was really angry with me because I went over her head. And even though the head doctor on the ward said yes, she still wouldn't do it for me, which was devastating. That's all I wanted, was to get on that bike. Okay, so I think I left a bit out in that initial part. I really got to have a big shout out to a really good friend of mine, Mark Wyndham. Mate, if you hadn't have put forward $30,000 for me when I had the accident initially, and if you hadn't have organised everything to do with the police and the ambulance and the hospital, mate, I don't know where I would have been right now. Probably would have been a bloody stump in the ground. So yeah, Mark, thank you, mate. You literally saved my life, mate. Also to all my friends that have sort of stuck with me through this, Captain Hawkmoon, ETN, my mum, and you guys have been amazing. Dad as well, and his wife Marguerite. So a shout out to all those people who have stuck beside me, and for the phone calls and the support. I really appreciate you, and thank you. Anyway, I think I left a little bit out, so I'll go back to the next section of the video. Thanks all again, yeah. So yeah, that's all I wanted to do, was get on the exercise bike for my arms. However, they never did it once for me at the Princess Alexandra, even though the head doctor said, yes, Luke, you can do this. So I'm not going to go mentioning names, but I'm hoping you guys sort of know who you are, and hopefully you might have a look at this and maybe sort of think again about helping someone out if they want it. So yeah, anyway, I left the Princess Alexandra Hospital and was moved over to St Vincents Hospital on Kangaroo Point here. Beautiful place, you can see behind me. It's an amazing hospital. The staff here are just great. I give them full marks, 10 out of 10 from me. So the first day I got here, my physio sort of said, "What do you want to do, Luke?" And I said, "I want to get on the exercise bike for your arms." And he did it straight away, no questions asked. And I didn't hurt my arm, I didn't hurt my shoulder. In actual fact, it's starting to get more movement back, which is a bit of a shit because, if I hadn't been able to do it at the start, then who knows where my arm could have been right now. So just keep it in your head, if you want to do it, you do it. Don't listen to what they say, because every single time they'll tell you the worst outcome, which is their job. They can't give you false hope. So yeah, I've met some amazing people, patients and staff, whilst I've been in here, whilst I've been in the Princess Alexandra as well. The nursing staff there are amazing. Nursing staff, I give you guys, ladies, 10 out of 10. You are seriously life-saving. So thank you for all your help, if you get to watch this. So yeah, I guess you've got to have something to push towards, you've got to have something to strive for. For me, I've got a job offer down on the Gold Coast. I've got an internship in my cousin's company. I'm going to be a software technician. Never done this in my life, but in everything in life, I'll give it a go, and I'll give it a good hard go. So yeah, that's going to be good. Next week, I'll be going down to the Gold Coast. I'm staying in Labrador. I'll be staying at a place called Montrose House, which is a holiday house for people with physical disabilities. It's a little bit scary, the thought of leaving hospital, as it's a safe place for me, and I guess I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable about the thought of leaving. I know that it's got to happen, so just got to take it on the chin. With everything else, you've just got to let it either bounce off you, or you take it and you hold on to it and you learn from it. I can tell you there's a lot of things that I'm still learning about, some life lessons that I've learned. Yeah, so all I can say is don't give up. Don't give up at all. You just gotta be strong, and there's help there if you need it. You can for me, I never wanted to put the hand out for help, because I was always, I think blokes are a bit like that. They sort of, I'm okay, don't worry about me, I'll be fine, which is what my attitude was until I went into hospital. And it's one thing I've learned is patience. It's really taught me a lot. This accident, I had an amazing life in Vietnam. I had amazing people surrounding me, and I blew it. So, I've got to live with that, which is okay. I can live with it. It's difficult, but I'm slowly starting to get it. But yeah, let me know. Just if you got any questions, send me a question. If you like this, then please, give me a thumbs up. Also, please share. If you think that you learned something or you could, take anything away from this, please, share it onto your friends. And yeah, I really appreciate everyone watching and all of your support already. I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have the support from all of my friends and family. You guys have been amazing throughout this time, so I really appreciate all the help and all of the support. So I'm going to leave you guys on that note. Kangaroo Point, St Vincent's, Mother Mary, bush turkeys, lizards. So that's what I come and do. Most days I come out here and I feed the animals. There's bush turkeys and bearded dragons, which are one of my favourite little animals. They're super inquisitive. I've got a bit of a following now of some lizards here, but yeah. So yeah, love you guys, and you all mean the world to me. So thank you, and please like and share. Thank you.